Hey, so I just had to ask. You know what's going on, right? You finally figured it out, maybe? Like everything with like COVID-19 and the election, the world, this country, like, right? No? Hmm. Well, neither do I really, actually, to be honest with you. But I will say something that I did come to realize today that I wanted to share with everybody. And it doesn't matter who you are. It really doesn't matter who you are. Trump, Biden supporter, doesn't matter. This video is for anybody and everybody. Promise. Promise, promise. Okay? So hear me out. I won't take very much of your time because I honestly could probably sit here and talk to you about this whole entire fucking shit show for the next like 6 days straight. Oh, whoops. So, I know I'm kind of being silly, but it's true. I think a lot of people feel that same way, that they could just talk for hours about it because there's just so much shit. Okay, I will go back to the beginning, kind of, and just give you a brief overview. Today is 11/12/2020, and I'm sitting at home and been watching videos, and it hit me last week on election day, but I've been stewing about it and thinking about it, and I finally figured it out. And it's just it's so, wow. Yeah. Okay, so COVID-19 in March. It was 2 days after my birthday when we went under lockdown, quarantine, or whatever. I know it's not really what it is, but lockdown. And I will say that that first little bit, I was really scared because it's a virus. It's airborne. You know, I'm a nurse. I'm in the healthcare field. I've done healthcare for years. I'm not currently working as a healthcare provider, but I am pretty well versed in infection control measures, um, and they couldn't have changed that drastically in the short amount of time that I haven't been working as a nurse. So that's there. So I was scared. I mean, I was one of the people out of the stores wearing a mask and gloves and all of that before they even mandated anything because I was scared. It, I had said we have not had a pandemic for a long time. It's time, obviously. I mean, it was just like, yeah. But I knew it was going to be devastating and horrible, and I was scared, so scared. And as I heard more and more about the virus, I was getting more scared. And then when, I'm looking to see like guidance, like CDC, the WHO, anybody, no one's saying shit. They're like, we don't know what you should do. You guys should all decide on your own. What the fuck bullshit is that? Seriously? Seriously? If they were anywhere near any hospital I had ever worked at, they would have been fucking fired years ago because that is a bunch of crap. You always, if you do not know the agent, you treat it as if it is the worst. So you protect yourself as if it was the worst type of infection, i.e., easiest to catch, most contagious, airborne, which most viruses are airborne. Okay, I'm getting off on a tangent. Sorry about this. Sorry. But what got me was they said that we were safe, that we should wear cloth masks, that they were perfect. They would be great to protect you from getting this virus. That that little piece of information, that right there, that coupled with the fact that the CDC and the WHO, who are supposed to be our beacons to help guide us, had nothing to fucking say. Those two things made me go, I call bullshit. What is this? What's going on? So I started digging, and I dug, and I dug, and I dug. And I found this whole underworld, the underbelly of our lives, really. And, if it's true, if it's not true, if there's some truth, there's no truth, I don't really know. What I do know is the things that I have seen, the things that I have read, the things that I have learned, already knew about, discovered, all led me to the same path, that we're controlled. We're controlled. They have duped us. They have manipulated us. Now I know. You're gonna stop listening to me because of my conspiracy theory bullshit, right? I know. I know that's what you've been trained to know and to think is every person in any socioeconomic class, it doesn't matter who they are, how old they are, they hear you start talking a certain way and they say, oh, just another conspiracy theorist. That makes everybody negate and discredit the person that's speaking. And it was purposely done. That those words were invented to do that, to make people do that, and it works like a fucking charm. I'll tell you, it's crazy how convinced we've become. Um, if we're ready just to go with the norm and just I'm just gonna go about my life and believe everything I know and you'll be fine, and you'll be those conspiracy theories, they're cuckoo. Get your little aluminum hat on, go do your thing, right? Yeah. Well, me, I question everything. I want to know why. Always. The only way I learn is if I know why. The reason why, the backstory. And so, can't help it. I want to know why. So I dug, and I dug and dug, and found a lot of fucking shit that you would not believe. So if you have failed to look at all the narratives that are at play right now, you've done it yourself a disservice. Because if you don't open your eyes and just open your mind and at the possibility that maybe everything that you see is not what is real. That's not what's really happening. That reality is something being played off to the side of you as you search your phone on, look at Facebook and go text some guy, send him a booby shot. Meanwhile, life's happening right next to you, but you fail to see it because you're on your phone and whatever. I'm the same way, don't get me wrong, but that's a whole other topic we'll discuss at some point. Anyway, so the masks, cloth, you're okay, and no word from CDC got me under the guise in learning about QAnon and about the cabal and about deep state. I shouldn't even be saying these words because I'm going to get myself shadow banned from this video playing, but whatever, fucking fuck them. Fuck them. I don't care. Yeah. So, that leads us, and I mean, I'm telling you, this road that I've traveled since March, beyond crazy. Beyond crazy. But, tell me right now, if you sat there and didn't listen to your phone, didn't watch anything, and just sat there, maybe when you go to bed at night, you sit there and you're praying, or maybe you're not praying, you're damning everything or complaining or whatever you're doing, but do you feel it? Do you feel that in the air? Do you feel it? I know you don't know what I'm asking, what you feel, right? What are you talking about? Do you feel that there's more to everything, to this whole story than you know? Do you feel that with everything inside of you that this election decision result is like do or die? It's like the end of everything or the beginning of something beautiful? Do you feel that? Because I felt it the whole time. And a lot of people have felt it, and I know you probably felt it. I know you felt it. You felt it. You feel it now, which is why you react so emphatically against the opposing side. It's unbelievable. It's almost, the reactions are almost unreasonable, um, psychotic in a way. I don't really, I can't really describe it exactly, but to the point where it's not yours. It's to the point where you are playing a narrative. You're playing a part. You're playing a role. They've ignited a switch in you to fight the fight. Here, let me get to my point because it's already 11 minutes into this video and I was trying to do a really fast video. But before COVID-19, I was a Democrat. Before COVID-19, I hated Trump. Hated him. Thought he was a horrible person. Did not like watching his show. I mean, I remember when I'm learning about all this stuff that I've learned about since March, I sat there and I was flabbergasted. I was shocked and I was like, wow. I was affected by this because one day I was looking at a magazine, I think, and it had a picture of Trump and Melania. And I looked at them and I just looked at him and I was like, oh, I hope she leaves you while you're president. Just so you feel like shit. Why? And I am embarrassed to even share that information with you because it's embarrassing, because I don't want to be the person that thinks that way about anybody, let alone some man I don't even fucking know. I don't even know the man. And so why would I feel that way? Why would I wish hurt on him? Did he do anything to me? Has he ever done anything to me? No. Maybe, I don't know, but no. And yet here I am, vehemently hating this man. Why? And so then I realized in that moment that I was duped. I was manipulated because I wouldn't feel that way. Anybody who knows me knows that I'm like an open wound. I'm always crying. I'm always emotional. I feel for everybody. I always champion the underdog. And I don't want, and nor do I wish ill will on anybody. Even like someone who hurts me. So why would I? To someone I don't know. Because it wasn't me. It wasn't mine. It was given to me in every way. Media, everywhere. It was all bashing Trump, hating Trump, making fun of him. And I went along with it. Yeah, let's bash the guy. I don't like him either. No, none of us like him. Oh, he's bad. Oh. I'm now Republican. And I voted for Trump. And I'll be proud to say that I did. And if I don't get a job because of it, or if I can ever do anything in this country again, or if I'm going to be hunted down and staked, lit on fire like a freaking witch, so be it. But I'm going to stand behind my decision. I'm not saying he's a great man. I'm not saying he's our savior. I'm not saying any of that stuff. All I'm saying is think where your feelings are coming from and why. Why? Yeah, I'm sure there's people out there that have horrible stories about the man. Horrible stories about a lot of people. Probably about Biden too. It doesn't matter. What inside, what do you personally, how are you affected by him or whoever? Chances are you weren't. Okay? Yes, I'm Hispanic. Yeah. Fourth generation, hi. Yeah. And I still am for Trump. I used to think that he was racist because of the border thing and wanting to build the wall. But the wall is not to keep me and mine out. Do it right and legally. Everybody's welcome. The thing that he's trying to get rid of and stop is the horrific amount of drug, human, sex, and child trafficking that happens at that fucking border. That's why. Didn't know that, did you? Or maybe you did. I don't know. I don't know. Neither here nor there. Election day. As soon as, it's like I'm watching everything. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and they stop counting. The fuck bullshit is this? Oh, could go to sleep. What? It's only 2020, right? Only this year would that ever happen. Just blew my mind. But when the next day or whatever, when they announced that Biden was the presidential elect, because they can't officially diagnose. I was going to say diagnose. They can't officially elect or say that whoever won presidency without, official shit or whatever. And at that point, I go on Facebook, and I've been trying to keep off Facebook. I'm just don't even want to be on it. But I went on there, and I was shocked, like dumbfounded. At the level of hate and pure discord with the people that are pro Biden, like calling Trump supporters horrible, evil, vile people, saying that they'd finally have democracy, and that they didn't know they were surrounded by so many hateful, horrible, vile people, and that goodness prevails. I'm sorry. So that's that. That was a shock to me, because everyone's been very mum, not saying anything. Besides the Trump people speaking up and calling bullshit on the whole COVID. And all of us saying, calling bullshit on everything. And fighting for freedom to maintain it. And that's why we're considered the Patriots. That's why the American flag is now a Trump supporting sign. Because that is what we want. That's what we stand for. In any good debate, knowing your opponent's side better than your own will be a high likelihood that you will win, because you'll already know their argument. You'll already have their bullet points, because you'll know them, because you'll think them yourself, because you learned them. You feel them, right? Empathize. Get in their shoes. See what it is that they feel. Now, I failed to do it too. I didn't look at any Biden support pages or anything like that. I didn't. I should have. Because I would have come to this a long time ago if I would have. But left. Do you know what the right stands for? And right. Do you know what the left stands for? And those in the middle, do you even know what the fuck's going on? Have you woke up at all to this whole craziness? I'm just kidding. It's pretty much either right or left, for the most part. There's always going to be an outlier, though, right? oh, let me vote for this person, for Kanye. I almost did, but I didn't. But anyway, yeah. Kanye's a fucking champ, though, dude. You guys all, he's downplayed and negated like a conspiracy theory. Kanye's a conspiracy theory person. Yeah, he's fucking brilliant, and mark my words, you've been duped. You've been duped. So, either know what either side is fighting for, like why they want to win. I want to win. I want on my side to win because what? Because you want freedom and you want democracy. You want our country to be back to where it was before. You want to have people stand by their word. Have morals and ethics and values and integrity. Right? Doesn't everybody want that? Don't we all want that, as well as equality for all? No divide. What you get, I get. We all have even playing ground to go after our dreams. That is what we all want. We want good. We don't want evil, right? That is what both sides want. That's why I'm crying. Because really, if one wins, our trajectory is very quickly. And we're going to be in internment camps and so much taken. And if the other side wins, we're going to have a lot of violence and fighting. And there's still going to be this divide until people see the truth. But I'm here to tell you, the whole point is to keep us divided. We are easier to control and manipulate divided. Because if we, as Americans, as humans on this beautiful planet, anywhere in the world, if we came together, we don't need either of them. Neither. You and you can both go, right? Seriously, I'm not kidding. In our division, underneath the bullshit, we're united. In our hearts, we're all united. In what we want. Oh, Lucy, I know. She's telling you too. You need to listen. We're united. And if we could just see that and go get past the superficial, superfluous bullshit that we're all tied to and go back to inherently being human and fighting for our rights to be whoever the fuck we want to be and to do whatever we want to do within reason. Of course, you're going to be kind. You're not going to be violent and be mean to people or whatever, you know? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying we have the power to do it. If everybody would get off their high fucking horse and look and get your shoes off and put theirs on for a fucking second. Sit in their shoes. See why they feel what they feel. Because I will tell you, it will line up to what you feel and what you want. It's just a different view. They think that Biden is the savior of this planet, that if Trump stays, the world will end as we know it, right? It's just mind-boggling to me. The truth, the solution is sitting right in front of our fucking faces. Open your eyes and see it. See it. We don't need to pick one or the other. We can pick us. Pick ourselves. And just be done. Say, we're done with this bullshit that you're trying to feed us and have been feeding us forever. It is time that we, as the people, unite. Like our forefathers did. Like William Wallace did with Braveheart, right? You could take my land, but you can't take my freedom. Well, you can't take my fucking land either. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe this isn't so much of a motivational, let's gear up for this, people, kind of thing, but I just know how crazy I sound. But fuck, it feels good to say it. It feels good to think that maybe someone would hear it and agree. That many people would. I love you all. For all of our sakes, I hope we all pray and realize that it's not up to anybody else to fight this fight for us. We have to. No one's going to do it for you. Just like no one's going to pay your bills for you. No one's going to do any of that for you. Well, the government and socialistic programs, but that's a whole different topic. Another topic, another video for another day. Wake up, people. It's time. We need you. Right here and right now. So I will say a few more things and then I will be done. I'm sorry I cussed. I'm sorry I cried. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm not sorry I did it either. Because those two fucking things had to happen in this video. But if I offended you in any way, shape, or form, I'm sorry. It was not meant to do that to you. This was just to express a little bit of my view. I love you all. Have a great night. And hit me back if you do decide you want to change this fucking script. Okay? Namaste.